Hey you guys, just thought we'd play some chess. Okay, I've got an opponent whose name is Sanbam12 from India, and they've played e4, so we're going to go Scandinavian style. And the modern variation. Let's see what happens. Common, 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 best. Sometimes happens. Okay, it's 15 plus 10, it's rated. This is a 6-10 for me. And oh, I don't like this variation. It's very boring. Okay, but I can win the pawn back. But is there a rush to win the pawn back? Well, it is preventing my knight from coming here, so let's get the pawn. Now, if his knight wants to develop to its natural square, I can always remove it and double up his pawn somehow. And he'll probably then take with a b pawn. So his knight really can't go there. Yeah? Okay. Well, my queen defends, so this is not an issue. What I can do, though, is this, maybe. Pin the knight. Doesn't really achieve much, because the bishop doesn't want to go back and waste a move, you know, going back. But, so what? The knight's pinned, you know? Can't play e5. I'm going to develop my knight then. Queen defends that, that's okay. 2-all in development. Huh. Very interesting. Now, that's my first thought, because my queen still defends that and then attacks that. And if bishop takes, I've got queen takes, and then queen defends that, which is not so much of an issue. Huh. Curious. Now, I can't play my bishop out because queen takes. So what have we got, guys? What gives? What's going on here? e5? Attacks the knight, and he can't take there because king takes, bishop takes, queen takes. I win a piece, so e5. It's defended by a knight. That's defended. That's attacked. Now I can't now capture that knight without losing this one. That's the ooh. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. So I can take. But then we've got bishop or queen takes, and then the queen's looking at f7, yeah? I've got to do something, because now that's a possibility also. Then, well, there's a check there. And then it can take the pawn. This is interesting. Okay. Now if there and knight takes, I have to recapture the pawn. And then I've got double isolated pawns on the e-file, not good. I could do this. That's a thought. It develops, doesn't it? Oh, but then, oh no, we've got two attackers on here. Do I have to undevelop my knight? No, if I undevelop my knight, he's got two attackers on there now. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Now that's not playable because queen there is mate. Hang on. Yes. No. Because then bishop takes f7. Blimey. If here he's got queen takes there. But then I win his knight, yeah? So this. No, if here bishop takes, and I can't take the knight, I have to take the queen. Oh, this is horrible. I don't know what to do about this. There. Yeah, there. Bishop takes, I've got bishop takes. If anything takes, I've got takes. Yes, this. 2 minutes, 10 seconds, right? But could be 2 minutes 10 seconds very well spent. My opponent's only on 15 minutes now. But this is a situation that I do not... Okay. So now I recapture the knight. Oh, but I recapture the knight. And if bishop takes, I take back the pawn. Material is actually equal. I'm growing my beard for 2022. Going full Viking now. Get out of it. You're not attacking that. I can simply block with g6. If bishop takes here, I get the centre. Very happy with that. I can develop. I want to probably castle long, get my rook on d8. Okay, now thoughts of how to defend this pawn. That's my current issue. If I was to castle there, this pawn would be pinned. It's worth considering. What's got knight here? Is that a thing? Because then I'm threatening this. And I'm defending that pawn. But does he just kick? If he kicks me, he loses his rook. So that's definitely a candidate move. He says, please play fast, because in a few minutes I've got to run for a class. Well, don't start a 15 plus 10. If that's the case. Okay, I'm doing this. But I'm not going to be rushed. Let's say I will try. But, you know what, bruv? You chose the time control. Should have done a 10-minute no increment if you are short on time, or just play a blitz game, or just do a puzzle. Okay, well that drops the rook. Bang. Now this pawn hangs, but he's in check. Now if I get the rook, queen comes here, my knight's in trouble. I take rook, queen takes that, knight blocks. Knight blocks here. I'll try and trade off. No, I'm not pre-moving queen a5. It's not even legal. Okay, now. So if queen takes here, this rook is endangered. I don't have that. I'm going to have to move the rook. So it will have to be that. Oof, ouch. Interesting. He can force a draw now, I think. Terrible. Now what's he going to do? If that, I mean, that's completely forced. I mean, I don't have any choice over this. If queen here, I've only got one square. So he's trying to figure out, can he mate me? The answer is hopefully not. Don't. You know, but it is the game. If you leave yourself open to a perpetual or, you know, draw by repetition, then it's perfectly valid, you know. Happens a lot. So is he thinking about what does he do in case of that? Then I have to go to there. Forced. Or here. Now, let's think this through. His knight can't come in, his bishop can't come out. That's okay. So I'm inclined... If this and that, I take. So, good for you for not doing the repetition. Now, kind of want to do that. This guards everything. Also, he has to prevent this as well. That's another issue. Okay, but I'm kind of liking this move. Don't see anything wrong with it. And then maybe bishop h6. Looking at that, I want to get my rook here. Maybe sneak my king back in. Not easy. It's a sharp position, but I am +4 materials. Because I've had his rook off the board. He has 1 extra pawn. What the hecky are you doing? I don't want to do that. Oh, but then bishop there, I'd just take him off. How about that and hit the bishop? Goes there, I take, or even with the queen. Is that the move? Bishop can't go there because queen takes. So you've got 2 possible squares there. There is ideas of this to try and save the knight. Also, I definitely want to play rook d8, bishop h6, and pile on this pawn if I can. King can't approach that. Ah, Hagonator challenged me. Sorry, mate, already playing. Haven't got that level of concentration. I don't recognise Hagonator. Wow. You took a pawn. Are you sacking? There. He's got this. I think, surely I've got to be safe, haven't I? I'm up loads of stuff. Well, look, if you've figured out a checkmate from here, you're a genius. Because queen can't go there, can't go there. Can't go there. So you've got no checks other than that, a4. But I didn't just run away, hide in here. I should be good. But still want to play this. Put pressure on this pawn. Still want to get rook here, bishop here. Maybe even knight there, try and trap this queen in there somehow. But she has got a nice diagonal there. Actually, she doesn't, because she's got no squares right now. Okay, well this would be a blunder, because it falls to that now. So, do I take? Or do I go here? There he's got push, hide. That looks safe. Here is a blunder, can't do that. Or take the pawn. Bishop comes out, gets taken. Pawn goes there. No, Hagonator, I can't play you. So it's this or takes really, isn't it? I'm annoying my opponent now. Oh no, if takes, that wins the queen. Right, so I'm retreating this way. See? Bishop's defended by the knight, skewers the king onto the queen. and that would be disastrous. I'm going to come back here, keep on the light squares if I can, avoid this guy. Okay. Huh. You win my rook. Still can't go there. No, this. Pawn takes, I can retreat. Queen takes, we trade. Okay, so I can retreat here now. Or here. Here. Feels safer. Really want to get this bishop off there and connect my rooks now. Okay, how's material? Okay, I'm up a rook, but for 2 pawns now. And this knight will probably fall, so it's actually pretty equal. That hangs, that hangs. Queen's defending, everything else is... that's undefended also. Okay. Now I'm liking this, because then I've got check there, or capture there with check. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm not going to think too hard about that. I'm down to 9 minutes. He's pushing. Ah, push it. Now here, if he blocks with bishop or knight, I can capture with my knight. Oh, discovered check. Oh, you bugger. Oh, you absolute bugger. Oh, wow. What? Okay. Here, queen takes rook. Here, there's a check I block. There. You take my rook. I'm in a strong position, but okay, this is hairy stuff. Whatever you do, if you take that, I'm taking this. Okay. Boom. Right. Now, if you block, I have more checks here. Oh, I don't have knight block. Ah, what was that? Okay, I have a check, and you have to move. If you go here, I have knight there, check. If you go here, okay, now I can't go there or there because of the knight. I have a check here. This is sharp. Now, if he goes into a dark square, hope for, you know, like here, I don't know, unlikely. He's going to go back onto the back rank now. But he can't go there because I have this. That wins. So he's going to have to go there, isn't he, really? But then I have a check with the knight. Then he has to go there. And then that wins. So he can't go on the back rank. Okay, this. You go there, you lose your queen. This is too much. That was sharp as hell, man. Okay, now he can queen, I can snatch it off. No worries. So bishop's covering that and that, pawn's covering that, pawn is undefended. Queen here, check. Defends the pawn. That's an X-ray defense through the king. And he resigns. Woo! Okay, he only actually had one move there, so the continuation would be that. I'm kind of out of checks here, aren't I? But yeah, definitely resignable position. But wow! Gosh, that was fun. Oh, and Cool. Well, now I need a rest after that one. But all good. Back up to 15-15. Had a right slide today. Oh man, I played some blunders today. Shouldn't play before breakfast, first thing in the morning, early hours of the morning. But, I'm also enjoying chess at the moment. I'm really focusing on trying to enjoy it and trying to also focus, having very much in the front of my mind, enjoying the thought process, right? And I've carried that over from doing the puzzles that I was doing the other day, right? So when you launch a puzzle, particularly if it's unrated, I really do find that easier. To say, I'm excited about this puzzle. I really want to solve this puzzle. And then take that that philosophy into your into your playing as well, into your rated games, because there's a few things going on at the minute. One is that I know that I'm better than my rating. We all are. We are all capable of playing much better than our current ratings. Yeah. So I know that when I say new game, if my player is, not 1700, I have a good shot of beating them if I play my best. So that's the mentality that I want to take into it. I'm going to be bloody minded, absolutely play my best. So actually, here I'm thinking, tell you what, let's do another one. Okay, this is against Flash 2721, fairly recent player. Okay, let's do another Scandinavian. What the heck? Okay, and what do you get? So Flash says from Germany, but okay, cool. Shall we? Let's do it. Let's do it. This is the Kadash, isn't it? Flash says, is that the best move? D4, yes. Okay, well now I can capture. And I gain the centre. So, I will. Bishop here is possible, but I've got ways to block. So I probably want to develop this bishop. Now is this... No, he's not. He's not coming in for that again, is he? Okay, let's develop the bishop, pin the knight. Knight's pinned on the queen. This then makes sense. I'm attacking that pawn, which is effectively undefended. Oh, this is a 60-minute game. You've challenged me to a 60? 60, bruv. Okay, if double kick... no double kick. Right, you're attacking this pawn, it's defended twice. No worries. Okay, but this is still undefended because its only defender is pinned. So that is not a defense. That's my first thought. He says you're a great YouTuber. Thank you very much. Right, let's find a... Okay, so it's starting to get a bit complex. Knight takes there as possible. It's defended currently twice. So queen here, I kind of like. Then I could even think about castling. Let's play that. Maybe even pin this knight on the king as well. That would be good. Then I can take the bishop. Depends what he does. Oh, he's defending his bishop. And he's broken the pin on that. Wow. Okay. I can't play that. This knight's pinned. Queen's not really attacking anything right now. I could do a cheeky long castle and get out of the pin, but it does put my king on the semi-open file. This makes more sense. Or is any logic to e5? Not really. Now if takes, queen takes, then that pawn hangs, actually. Do I want a pawn? It's a central pawn. Central pawns are good. There, queen takes, two attackers on this. Okay, done. Sold. If pawn takes, he's got then 3 pawn islands, yeah? Put them different colours. 3 pawn islands. Not ideal. Okay, queen takes. Now, I can't... Yeah, I can take there. And we're okay. If bishop takes, pawn takes, this pawn's still defended twice. That still defends and pins the bish. But that's good to develop with tempo. If here, he might castle along himself, you know. A fun-loving criminal. So I can't go there. If I want to defend this pawn, which is under attack twice, I have to go here. He's got this, I can always come back there. Ooh. Fun in the Scandi. Okay, now he's got 3 attackers on there, so I'm going to defend with a pawn. I'm not going to think too much about that one. I want to bring this bishop out. I want to get castled probably short, considering. And if he takes this knight, very happy, because it opens up space down there. Okay, so now you're wanting to get up to some mischief. So I'm thinking, first thought is this. Not too worried about defending that pawn now, but if he takes and takes, yeah, if my queen moves, so do I castle now? Hang on. Let's say queen just moves, right? He takes his pawn. If I recapture with the pawn, I've got a rook looking straight down at my king, which is unpleasant. Shall I block with the bishop? Yes, and prepare to castle. Just checking my queen's safe from the bishop. I think we're okay. Yeah, if, like bishop here, I've got a check there, for example. It's a good game, though. My opponent is rated 15-14 in Rapid, but hasn't played a whole heap of games, so we do not know. Okay, that's a discovered, but then this, and I think that bishop has to come back now, because otherwise the bishop falls. See? And now, I can drop back, then there's a risk of this, and that's slightly unpleasant. That's more than slightly unpleasant. Okay, I'm going back here. Now again, that doesn't work. Okay, alright, now. Okay. Now I have no check. I can go here, because my king's on a light square, so I know that this bishop can't move with check, and that's very important. Oh, this issue. Oh, no. Okay. You take with a piece, I take back. Then this pawn's gone, yeah? So now I can, like, put my queen over here somewhere. Alright, queen's defending them. Thinking queen here or here. This is an undefended pawn, so let's go after that. Also got ideas of the knight coming in, get castled, get maybe bishop here, target that. Oh, it's exciting stuff, isn't it, boys and girls? Whew. Alright, this is interesting. So now I've got bishop blocks, which I quite like. Got queen here. Am I playing well? Yes, my friend. Queen takes, knight takes. I'm attacking this pawn. He'll probably push. I have to retreat. He's got two bishops still, you see. If I castle, I could give him this pawn, but then that hangs that. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Rook here? Nope, because then bishop takes knight, pawn can't take because I lose my rook. So, this takes, lose pawn, but it's not the most important pawn. Here, takes. So any aspect of my game then that I need to improve a lot? Not so far. But we'll focus on the chess now and then you'll have to watch the video back. So I'm thinking queen here is probably the best bet right now. I've got no checks. Not that. Knight here is a thought. That does drop the pawn. The knight takes there. Nah. Okay, sold. See, doubled isolated pawns here is not much of an issue because it allows me to put my rooks. It opens up two files, A and C, towards my enemy. Right? I have a pawn majority on the king side here, so I still want to get castled, which is kind of important. Okay, need to consider this. Queen can't take because queen falls to knight or bishop, and it's an open file. So if I do that, the queen's going to move. Also, if I castle now, he's got that. So I'm going to get the queen off this diagonal because that's the only square available. I don't know. Then I can castle and get safe. That looks nice too. Yeah, bishop here, looking at this. So you've got to think of, always be thinking of ideas. Okay, here he's got that maneuver. So let's do this. I'll pretend that I'm protecting this, but in reality, ha ha ha, I have evil plans. You've thwarted my plans. Okay. Right then. Do I want to trade rooks? Is there any benefit to trading rooks? Tradey. Or knight here. How about that? Bishop can't take because knight or bishop takes. Bishop here. We trade. No, that's a good bishop. I want to keep it. Queen here. Threaten this. It's a bit convoluted. I can't get to that square easily, can I? This will just prompt a kick. Let's do this first. Then I've got ideas of knight there, or knight here, or queen here check. Oh, that's nice. Queen there check. Yeah, if I get that in, king can't go here because of the rook. And then, so that's forced and it's mate on next turn. Always makes sense to attack. If rook takes d8, I've got knight takes. Yep, keeps my bishop there. Okay, now that's forced mate. I'm sure it is. He made that last move a bit quick. Half a second. Oh, it's not. It's not forced mate. It would have been if he'd gone the wrong way. Yeah, so he eliminated the rook. Okay, decent move. Now, check forks the bishop. So he has to go here or here. Then I've got this. Forces the king there. See, this is calculation. It's not impossible. Okay. Oh, no, I haven't got that. I've got this, though. Ooh, have I? I don't know. Do I attack the bishop now? Do I develop my knight? What do I do? Material is equal. His king is in the middle of the board. This, I grab a pawn. My position's actually okay, so there, yeah, even if rook blocks, I can grab a pawn here. I have to keep the pressure up. Pressure levels. Okay. Or this. What about that? What about that? He can't block, he has to go here. I don't know. It's not like I'm under time pressure or anything. If here, king has to go there, he's on a light square. I'd really want to encourage him to go onto dark squares if I can. No, I can't do that because rook takes knight, check, discovered attack on the queen. Well spotted, Hunty. Okay. This is forced. Yeah. That took you long enough to think about. Now. It's no good. Trades, no good. If I castle, he's still got this idea, which it doesn't threaten mate actually. I need to engage my knight. I've got to get my knight closer to that bastard there. So, here, he's not going to trade off his bishop, is he? No, you'd be a fool. Move 29, I haven't castled my king. I've been trying to castle for about 20 moves. But I never had the occasion. Pawn here now, defended twice. Okay, I'm going to throw in a check, I think probably. But always stop and think twice. So, I have an idea of something like this. So queen here, knight there, check. Trade queen trade. If I can eliminate this dark square bishop, I'll be happy. Camper. There. Okay, first of all, let's do something with this queen. I'm going to come back here. Oh, I have a check there, look now, which forces the king out into the open. Checkmate. Is it? See, right, so I'm attacking this pawn. Let's say he does that, yeah? Knight here. Can't take the knight. King has to come here. Forced. That. King can't go there, there. Or back. I think it's mate and 2. Mate and 2 if he defends his pawn. And the pattern is the king is surrounded by his own pieces, which can be safe, but not if you get smothered. Oh. Flash, do you see it? Who is winning here? I am, I think. Boom. What's that? This? That forces queen block, but... Boom. Well done, my friend. That was a lot of fun. That was a whole load of fun. Well played. Good game. I can't play again, but fun in the Scandinavian. But that was a beautiful finish. Beautiful finish, and starting to feel like the calculations starting to happen. Okay, well, thank you. Ty, I think, is your name, which is an Irish name, right? But German flag. Anyway. Look, Irish people can go to Germany. So yeah, great stuff, very enjoyable, 2 good games. Got my rating back up to 1515. I would love to get up to 1600 in the next couple of weeks and try and, if I can, spend 2022 in the 1600 bracket. That would be awesome. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.